Well met, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reading through Omniscient Reader 16 through to 20. So, first of all, I'd like to apologize for Dragon Ball Super not coming out yet. That will be tomorrow night. I had the second shot of the old Pfizer vaccine, so it's a little out of it, a little tired. Apart from that, fine. So, yeah, that'll be coming out tomorrow instead of yesterday. As you may have noticed, nothing came out yesterday. Anyway, moving on, we will give a quick recap of where we're up to with Omniscient Reader, and then we'll get straight into the chapters. It's probably not quick, it was 5 chapters, but so much happened. Anyway, so, recap. Protagonist, Junghyeok Yu shows up, and he immediately starts questioning Dokja on how he's gotten through so far. We learned he's a regressor, and this is his 3rd time through, or something like that. Still not exactly sure what that means, but what I'm thinking so far is that this is his 3rd round through the game so far. He's reset. He's been to a point. He might have gotten past that point in his 2nd run, and then this is his 3rd attempt going through the whole thing over again. Kind of like Subaru and ReZero, how he goes a bit further through the timeline each time. Season 1 anyway, I haven't seen the rest. But anyway, Dokja levels up his Omniscient Reader's viewpoint skill. He can now hear thoughts of characters, only that have, I was still assuming, only that have been in TWSA within the, the manga that he was keeping up with. And Junghyeok is attempting to examine Dokja with his Eye of the Sage, which is supposed to have the highest grade detection skill. But then another hidden passive, the 4th wall, activates and just completely blocks it. You can't deal with that. And it rebounds a little bit too. He was like, ooh. It was either because he was stunned it didn't work, or it like physically hit him. Wait, I can't use this. So, bit of an interesting situation. Dokja asks for a team up, of course, Protagonist, and he promises to help clear future scenarios, which, pikes his attention because all of a sudden on his 3rd run, there's a new character who knows all this information and, so far ahead as well. And he's essentially posing as a prophet, which is it's an extremely rare kind of, I guess, class, you could say. There's only been one character that he's mentioned so far that was. Anyway, Junghyeok takes him across the bridge where you gotta have an even number of people, and then Dokja's Omniscient Reader viewer kind of just fades out. He's been using it for so long and he's kind of tired. And then he questions Dokja about the future again, what is he gonna do? And presents a perfect opportunity for him to prove himself. So he's holding him over the edge of the bridge and it's like, there's a sea serpent down there. He's like, what am I going to do? Prove you're a prophet. It's like, let go already. It's very cool moment. So he drops him in, and then they kind of agree if he makes it through this and they meet up later, they'll think about it. They'll consider a bit more teaming up, that is. So pretty cool situation. And then gets dropped into the sea serpent, fails the sub scenario. And then he survives inside the sea serpent for a short amount of time, dodging all the debris that the thing swallows. There's so much crap in there. Anyway, so he survives in there, and then the Dokkaebi shows up, and then because it was a sub scenario, there was no death penalty for failure. So he was able to ask, or kind of like bargain, what he can use or pay back as payment for failure, I guess. And then if he makes it so that he has to pay coins, and then eventually he just flat out refuses to pay because he knows the universe. He's got so much knowledge of what's happening already. Dokkaebi's just like stunned. How do you know that? So many times. He refuses to pay because he's realized he is the entertainment that's bringing new constellations to watch the Dokkaebi's channel. And they had like this stream. They kind of explained a bunch of how the streaming system works a little bit, which was interesting. And then Dokja kind of he goes further beyond not paying for the sub scenario. He signed a contract with me. I think it was called a stream contract. and that it's not bound by like money or anything. It's bound by souls, which would be interesting. And he will attract, you know, constellations to the stream. Of course, because he doesn't have one, everyone will be most likely interested in him, trying to get him to pick. But yeah, he'll make a contract with the Dokkaebi to not choose a constellation. And then there was an argument about like profits. So he noticed in the contract that the ratio of coins that he got compared to what the Dokkaebi get was completely unfair. So he gets all the coins as the streaming platform already gives the Dokkaebi, you know, a nice amount. And then in return for all of this, Dokja offers Bihyeong, that's the Dokkaebi's name, he offers Bihyeong the chance to become the Dokkaebi king in the future. It's gonna be interesting to see that. And then they kind of pause the stream and have a little talk to discuss, you know, specifics of the contract. Opens up the shop, searches for some items, and then, you know, he kind of predicts when the next hidden quest is about to show up. Just like, how are you going to pay me? And then he's just like, wait for it. It pops up. Dokkaebi's like, eh. It's great. It's great. And then he gets a hidden quest to slay the Sea Serpent Commander, or the Sea Serpent that he's currently in. And then Bihyeong said he'd, you know, consider the deal if he clears the scenario. He spends 4 days in there carrying out his plan, and he originally had the time limit was 9 days, but he got it done in 4, using a couple of items that he bought from the shop. And then, you know, he's doing a pretty good job. He like dried it out essentially. He loots the Sea Serpent nucleus and then wishes to make a trade for something called a Broken Faith on the auction house, using the Dokkaebi shop again. Anyway, we finished with you know, him negotiating his contract with Bihyeong, and then, you know, he gets all the coins that constellations, you know, decide to give to him, because he makes profit from it anyway. And then he steps out of the Sea Serpent and essentially straight up enters the second main scenario, and that is where we are starting. The recap gets longer every time, but that is the recap. All right, it's time for us to start these chapters. I'm kind of keen. Episode 16. This episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers immediately. So it looked like when he did step in, there was like some kind of poison floating around as soon as he entered the zone. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes up. What is this? It's like a stone rhino with purple eyes and a giant praying mantis. What? Wait, they're battling it out. Surely the stone rhino beats that, unless it's Pokemon. The mantis is probably grass. So there's a convenience store around. Someone's chucking a bunch of items into a bag. It's Dokja. He's stuck enough right now. Got some water, got some canned food. The scenario area is highly contaminated. Hold your breath and quickly get underground. He's got like 4 bags. Nice. And he's still got one of the needles as well. This should be enough. Let's go. I better get to safety. The item's effect will wear off soon. I wasted too much time changing clothes. Oh. So he's using an item. Alien monkey's lungs. Place in mouth to use. Oh, it's like a rebreather kind of. Neutralizes deadly poison. Duration 20 minutes. That's pretty cool. And then oh no, someone's saying help, and he didn't notice. Help me please. What's behind like a stained or tinted window? What? It looks like a baby dummy that he's got in his mouth. But that's his rebreather. He turns around, kind of stunned. There's someone still alive. He's got a mask on. Help me. Is that a regular human? Or is she in the novel? I guess we'll find out. Episode 16, Chapter 4. Better to be a hypocrite. Part 1. Uh-oh. So, Dokja immediately looks like he's on the run. Oh my goodness, wait, he's stacked right now. He's got the girl on his back, And he's got his grocery bags. And he's just legging it. Power walking. Oh. Oxy Station was destroyed because it was above ground. The closest underground station from here is Gumer Station. And then he like skids. There it is. He's drifting, so. Damn it, it's closed off. Ooh. How about the other side? Does he have time to get there? And then the lady he's carrying says 4. Exit 4. Oh, okay. She knows. Maybe she was on a supply run. And then 1, 2, it looks like, oh, is this Lee? The door's opening up. Or are they closing it? Maybe they're closing it. Okay, so door's closing, and then that's Dokja's spike. I'm pretty sure it kind of stops it. The hell? Open up. No, you can't come in here. Get lost. I have an injured woman with me. The place is already overcrowded. There's no room for more people. That's none of my concern, he says. That's strange. It's overcrowded. Did that ever happen in TWSA? So someone looks like they've grabbed his spike. Oh no, never mind. He's just lifting it up. He grabs it and then lifts it. Door goes up. Oh, run! So it kind of dents the door in the meantime. But they're inside now. All the civilians run away. You have entered a safety zone. Okay. Does that mean he doesn't need the rebreather anymore? He's got his groceries. Hold this in your mouth. You won't fully recover, but it'll at least neutralize the poison. Okay? So she's kneeling up against one of the walls. Or sitting up, rather. But was there a character like this in TWSA? Chances are she probably never made it far in the novel. So she's got the rebreather. Should I take a look at the character profile? And then over there, that's him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, someone's shining a flashlight on him. Oh, is this a gang leader? Who the hell are you? They've got bats and crowbars and just metal pipes. If you ask who I am, the constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, frowns at the appearance of unwelcome guests. Oh, yes. Dokja Kim. Dokja Kim? Is that your name? Yes. Tries to speak like Junghyeok Yu. Okay. I wasn't asking for your name. Who the hell are you? Look, isn't she... It's that woman from the minor group. Wasn't she supposed to have come back with you guys? Well, about that. They abandoned her. Oh my goodness. Oh, so that's what happened. You assholes. How dare you do that without my permission? The post-apocalyptic genre, there was always the stereotypical villains. I see. And then they're laughing. I'm sorry, Chilsu. You should have gone first. Chilsu? The name doesn't ring a bell. I don't remember him. I guess he isn't anyone I should be worried about. Oh, I don't know about that. If you don't know, they're probably more of an issue, right? I've always thought that lawlessness was a cliched way of depicting a post-apocalyptic world. Hand that woman over to her. Huh? What's that? It looks like food, Chilsu. Oh no, they're gonna raid him. Boy, you can leave that here too. I'll let you live, so scram. But real humans are even more evil than the cliches in the story. Looks like something bad's about to happen. Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, is angered by the appearance of grunts. Constellation, demonic judge of fire, is furious about the injustice. So that's Wukong and the angel, whose name I've forgotten. Damn it. I know it's the angel there. A bounty hunter scenario has been generated at the request of the constellations. Oh, interesting. Wait, so they can vote on putting like a sub scenario in? Okay, not to me. And then it says, let's read this. Eliminate the grunts. Oh, too easy. And then I can't, it's difficulty F. He's got 5-minute time limit. I wonder if they're going to show us the thing. And he goes, tisk, you poor things. So you decided to ignore my advice? But to them, The constellation, demonic judge of fire, looks forward to a righteous judgment. You prick, I'll teach you not to mess with us. Oh, he's got some, like, brass knuckles, except they look kind of iron. What is he doing? I'll give you to a count of 3. Leave now or you're dead meat. Okay, and then he's posing. Why? Alright, here we go. Eliminate the grunts. It's a sub scenario. Difficulty F. A group of grunts are interfering with the pacing of the story. Eliminate them within the given time limit. 5 minutes. Question mark reward. Question mark penalty for failure. Okay. So the lady's still resting with the rebreather. Dokja just punches the guy. He's dead, sir. He crashes into a wall. Oof. Cholsu! Who the hell is that guy? How's he still standing after taking all those blows? Does that prick have a supporting constellation? They do know about it. The sum of one's total stats, like stamina, strength, and agility, greatly affect the outcome of a battle. Currently, the sum of these stats for me is 33, but theirs are mostly in the single digits. Oh, okay. Damn it, I can't move because he keeps aiming for the legs. I wonder why. And they're all like, leader, Chulsu. Meaning that even if they have a supporting constellation, he's whipped out his spike. Oh, what you got now, leader? The difference in stats will determine who comes out the victor. Here we go. He must be a character in the novel somewhere. He has a profile. Cholsu Bang, 34. Supporting constellation, Monarch of the Small Fries. What is that? He just likes underlings? Personal attribute, Assault Captain. It's common, so he's just like a leader of the underlings. Literally. Personal skills, Dogfight level 2, Bluff level 2, Stigma, Threaten level 1. Level 6 Stamina, 7 Strength, 6 Agility, level 2 Mana. Overall evaluation, common small fry who is lucky enough to find a supporting constellation. He tends to overestimate his abilities in combat. Well, good on him. Of all the supporting constellations he could have chosen, Monarch of the Small Fries. Cholsu Bang of the Childu Gang? What? Do you know who I am? He's the bird brain from that Gramo Station group in TWSA. According to the novel, he should have been killed by Junghyeok. Oh, that's gonna be interesting when they... He knows that. Okay. Why is he still alive? Ah, I see, says Cholsu talking. You're that type of guy. Looks like it's obvious you've killed quite a few people. I can tell that you and I are not all that different. Ooh, a Dokja not happy with that statement. Maybe. And then he's flashing back to the subway. I could have saved them. And even Kim. Be honest. You just wanted to watch them fight for their lives, didn't you? A murderer is just right there. The fourth wall has blocked the bluff of Chilsu Bang. Oh. And then Spike goes straight into his hand. He ain't playing right now. Ah. I don't think you should be running your mouth off like that. Constellation, Monarch of the Small Fries, is amused. He's his own lad. He's getting destroyed. The Constellation, Monarch of the Small Fries, gifted you 100 coins. He's betraying his boy. Okay? That's strange. Unfortunately for him, his supporting constellation, Monarch of Small Fries, was infamous for not valuing its incarnations. There it is. I mean, it makes sense. He's paying him to hurt the guy. I was going to finish him off quickly, but this changes everything. 2 minutes until the scenario ends. Okay. He is a masochist who supports only the biggest idiots and enjoys watching them suffer at the hands of other incarnations. Ah. Constellation Monarch of Small Fries is amused. So is he going to try and get like as many coins as he can before the time limit then? Then it says whack. Then the boys in the background stop. Please let him go. Humans are weak. And then he looks behind at the lady he saved. Oh, she's got some like Is that bruising or is that like the poison on her neck? How can humans who are so weak be so cold-blooded and cruel? And then even the boys that he's fighting against, he remembers the train and the boys. Oh, so that's what happened. The apocalypse is just an excuse to them. And he holds him up. Why did you do it? Is it their instincts? Oh, Chelsea's like, just kill me already. Screw this. Screw this world. Language is rather more intense, but we shall skip over it. I see. It's not because of his instinct or nature. There's despair in his eyes that was there even before the world had ended. Screw you all to hell. Just like me. And he's like flashing back to when he was reading his chapters all alone. Maybe we really aren't all that different. 10 seconds remaining until the sub-scenario ends. Got his foot up. I think he's done it. But in any case, the world has come to an end. Condition of sub-scenario has been fulfilled. You receive 300 coins. Constellation, Monarch of Small Fries, is satisfied and gives you 100 additional coins. How could you be so cold-blooded? They're just... Okay. This is the boys talking to Chulsu. Yeah. And I have to adapt to this new world. Wait, there's like squiggles above his head. He's not dead, is he? Maybe he's just knocked out. Not sure. It doesn't look good for him either way. So Dokja picks her up and then on the move again. Take me to the others. Talking to the boys. What an interesting chapter. Constellations of webtoon readers smile at you. You receive 5 coins. Side quest. These guys suck. Kick their ass for us. And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if this whole webtoon ends up being the finale of 2020. Well, that aged well. As still is, I guess. Episode 17. Here we go. So it looks like it's a map of the train station. So where are we? We were at Oksu. So that was there, and now we're at Gumho, something like that. So we're like right in the middle of the whole system. Guamo, something like that. We're at the other one. So where are we now? We're inside one of the buildings, and there's more civilians there. Huh? It's the children group. Someone's hurt. Can someone give us a hand? Dokja. Oh. My god. Dokja Kim. Oh, Sanger and Lee and Gil. Okay, where is Protagonist? Episode 17, Chapter 4. Better to be a Hypocrite, Part 2. That looks like... Yeah, they're all running forward. Gil gives him a hug. Look at that. Dokja, you're okay. Thank God. Thank God you're okay. Even Lee's like, Dokja, how are you? I'm so sorry about what happened. I left you behind, says Lee. It's okay. No, you had no choice. Thank God Junghyeok Yu was right. Junghyeok Yu? Well, he said you were probably still alive. And he gives Gil some of the supplies he got. Where is Yu? Well, he's not here right now. He left the station yesterday. He just walks off. This is going to be very interesting if like the novel that he read was the previous iteration. So both Junghyeok and Dokja kind of know what's happened in the novel so far. Obviously Dokja has more experience, but Junghyeok is going to change it this time around. Maybe. But that wouldn't make sense because then... Well, I guess they are following. It's going to be interesting is all I'm saying. Alright. I get it now. The Shoulder Group members should have died at the hands of Junghyeok Yu, but it seems they're still alive because he left the station in a hurry. Junghyeok Yu's an aggressor who relives his life over and over again. And then, so the rest of the civilians are helping out the gang members. Are you okay, sir? He's in his third round right now and has been reborn as a monster who monopolizes everything. He must have left without a backward glance to achieve his goal. But he's still someone who'd tie up any loose ends. What? Just talking to myself. It's a force of habit. How impatient. The constellation, secretive plotter, is pleased that you are talking out loud. Of course he is. Come to think of it, there's one person who's missing. Oh, Mr. Han, finance lad. We don't worry about him. And then everyone out of the way. What's happening? Oh, some boys running up with their pipes and bats. Is this the Chelsea Group version 2? What's going on? They surround them. You. Oh my goodness. Has finance lad made like a mini guild? What's going on? And then, yeah, a few days ago, he just grabbed Sanger and ran. Is he doing this because he thinks Dokja's gonna get him? Get him out of here. He's the worst of the worst. Downright evil. In fact, he shouldn't be here. He's just chasing him out of the station because he thinks he's in danger. Lovely. Haha, come on, Han. You should play nice. We're all survivors after all. Someone taps him on the shoulder. Who is this? Pleased to meet you. You must be the new guy. Mind telling me your name? Wasn't it courteous to say your name first? Also, this guy looks like Imaya Mask from One Punch Man, kind of. I'm Inho Cheon. Inho Cheon. He's got a creepy smile, I'll say that straight away. I've heard that name somewhere before. Dr. Kim. They shake hands. He has a supporting constellation and is probably the leader of this group. It seemed that the Cholder group works under him as well. Probably going to make me pay for beating them half to death. The others who came with you told me... He grabs his spike a little bit tighter. The others who came with you told me that you fought the monsters and saved my men. What? Everyone, gather around. This brave new member here has gathered food for us. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. He's just stealing the food. Oh, it's food. Food, something to eat. It's his way of getting revenge. Welcome to Grammar Station, Dr. Kim. Probably Geumo. Geumo. Geumo? Grammar sounds better. We're just going to stick with that. That's twice now. What the? So this is how it's going to be, is it? The constellation, secretive plotter, is excited. There's a total of 86 people in Grammar Station. Oh, 87 now, including you. That's fewer than I thought. So he's got the lady. Oh, Sanger's looking after the lady. Gil's right next to Dokja and Lee's Talon situation. Only the ones who were in the cabin and who were near the station survived. Nobody talks about it, but since you cleared the first scenario, everyone here survived by killing others. Everyone here is a murderer. Ooh. Right now, Grammar Station is divided into the major group and the minor group. And then major group, just trust me, the chairman is doing what he can, will be rescued soon. Led by Finance Boy, as expected of the young master of the Hangyong Corporation. And then the minor group. Mom, I'm hungry. Just hang on a little longer, we'll be rescued soon. Essentially, the people who want to be big shots and the civilians. It'll be okay, the government will do what they can. Even when 100 murderers gather, they divide themselves into the strong and the weak. That is what humans are like. Did everyone think there was no other way? And then the other guy, he's right everyone, don't lose hope, ha ha ha, they say with the metal bats. We'll leave this place, and he looks behind. The distribution of food is decided by the major group. But since we're running low, we've been assigning people to go scavenge for food. Is he going to try, like, assimilate Dokja into his? Hui-Won's group... Hui-Won's a part of our group. Sorry. And she was assigned to... Who's Hui-Won? This woman that you saved. Her name is Hui-Won. To be exact, there were a few others who went as well, but only those from the minor group never returned. Wow, how... what a coincidence. I see you didn't join the major group, Lee. I'm sure they would have wanted you as a member of their group. I see what's going on here. Oh, that. I just thought I should be in the minor group. What a good man. Or likely. I don't know much about the ethics or morality, but something didn't feel right about the major group. But I guess I'm a hypocrite for worrying about right and wrong after everything that's happened already. And it looks like Dokja gives him chest pump. Ooh. It's better to worry about right and wrong as a hypocrite than not at all. Don't ever forget that. Dokja. Dokja Kim. Oh, he's back. He's got the boys behind him and he's just smiling. Just because the situation was unavoidable doesn't mean it didn't happen. Might I have a word with you? And it mustn't be forgotten that what happened can never be justified. I'm going to get straight to the point. Join our group. There it is. He's not even being subtle about it. He's just straight up. So, that's how it's going to be. I can offer you a high position. I hope you will lead this group with me. And if I refuse... just a blacked out panel. Refuse. Now that's funny. The thought hadn't even crossed my mind. I wonder when we're going to see this guy's profile. You're a hero who saved people from the monsters with your power. Aren't you obligated to lead these people? That's an interesting idea. I see. So you're going to try to use me like that. I'm not talking about something grandiose. I'm asking you to cooperate for everyone's survival. Can't you see those poor people suffering? In the miners. And then you just see civilians. I'm hungry. Yep. He's even got his arm out. Like, oh my goodness, this guy. Immediate dislike. Dokja is looking kind of over it right there. Looking at the exit. And then Lee's kind of nervous actually. So it looks like he's just refused and then they've gone back to their little side. Should you have refused like that? Refused it like that? Did you want me to accept the offer? No, of course not. I can't stop thinking about what Inho said to you. Come find me if you have a change of heart. And then he says that will never happen. We'll see about that. Ha ha ha. Uh-oh. It's as he said. We'll see what happens. Anyways, dinner time. Aren't you all hungry? And Lee's off to the side. You're pretty cool, aren't you? Okay. Then we got some sunfish chips, green wings on a can. Is that Pringles? And then some chicken something. Pepperoo. Anyway, they've got food is the main thing. Most of it's canned or in the bags. Really? Can we? Hey. Ah, I see. So they've rallied the civilians. Give us some of the food too is going to be like the next words coming out of them. Oh, never mind. It's just an angry mob. Is it true that you're monopolizing the food? I mean, that's close enough, right? You're just going to monopolize the food for yourselves when you should be sharing with others? Well, they've killed once. What's a few more people? They're in a rampage, sir. I heard other people went with you to get the food. Yeah, why would you take it for yourselves? Let Inho be in charge of the food, and you get your share like everyone else. It's not. No one told them. No one told them. The most dangerous type of person in an apocalyptic world. Is that Gil? He looks terrified, whoever it is. Someone's peeking from behind people. Never mind, you know. Isn't someone driven by despair, like Chol Su Bang? It's those who can still manipulate whatever's left of humanity. Yeah, I remember now. Inho Cheon from Gremo Station. The truly dangerous type is the type that uses other people's despair as fertilizer for power. So yeah, he's rallied the people against them quite easily. And he just sees the smile. Choose. Will you become a hero after sharing your food? Or will you become a villain after monopolizing the food? That's in my mask from One Punch Man. Okay. In her Cheon. You have entered the second scenario area. Find and move to the location where the scenario will be activated. I wonder if these people have the same kind of scenario. I assume they would have something to do, because how else would they have survived so far? Unless they're NPCs or just remnants of humanity that are part of the scenario, I guess. But surely everyone has a similar kind of quest line to follow, right? Looks like we're entering the next part though. You're not yourself when you're hungry, have a Snickers. I got a scenario for you. Let's see how long you last. New scenario. Your face meets Dokja's fist. Look at our Dokja being so inspiring to Lee. Oh, bringing Lee to tears. It's great. I like these characters so far. It's doing a good job. Doing a good job. Alright. Episode 18. So we have the mob. They're like rallying and shouting out, "Let Inho redistribute the food. Get your share, just like everyone else." He's so angry, and he's just chilling in the background. Don't hog all the food. Didn't he have like 4 bags? He's only got 1 left. Wow. And then now, Dokja, it's time for you to choose. This man, Inho, probably has stacks of food that he's sitting on, and he's rationing it out to the miners. Alright, we'll keep going. Influencing these people is a breeze for me. Now, do you see that you must do as I say to survive here? Everyone, please calm down. This must have been a misunderstanding. Inho, Dokja has already agreed to join our group. This can only go well. We'll collect and redistribute the food as we always have. He'll have no choice but to play along. He's got one eye open. He's just smiling. He has also promised to work alongside us to stop. Oh. Look, he's only got 1 bag. He came in with 4. Boys. Okay. So Dokja said stop. Everyone kind of freezes. Of course, I'll share the food. There we go. But not for free. Everyone's like, what? Okay, there we get the titles. Episode 18, Chapter 4. Better to be a hypocrite. Part 3. What do you mean not for free? Are you going to sell us the food? The eyes of a few constellations sparkle with excitement. The constellation, secretive plotter, scoffs. Why is he scoffing? He's got a plan. That's right. I'm no charity worker, and I don't trust those people. Then for how much? Is money okay? No. I'll only be accepting coins. Oh, nice. Wait, Dokja, is this really a good idea? Isn't 50 coins per food item too expensive? I'll be charging you 10 coins per food item from now on as well. Oh. A few constellations are relieved that you are not an idiot. A few constellations have gifted you 100 coins. Okay. So the gang gets discounts, 10 coins each, because they're the boys and girl, I guess. And then it's only right. I'll start paying immediately. She's awake. I don't need free food. Okay. My name is Hui-Won. Thank you for helping me earlier. Oh, it was nothing. Oh. And Sanger and Lee, get a hold of yourselves. This is no time to be sulking. He risked his own life to retrieve these foods. Okay, she's nice, I think, so far. You know, for the 5 seconds she's been awake. Don't tell me you were planning to leech off him just like the rest of them. Oh. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking straight. I also don't want any freebies. I'll pay immediately too. If you insist, you know how to trade coins, right? Yes, I learned a few days ago. Okay. We want to take charge. Okay. Touch your index finger to mine. Think of how many coins you want to exchange, and Bihyeong Lee has paid 20 coins. 20. You got 2 items. Huh? He gave me 10 more. That's for the chocolate from this morning. Oh, Gil's nice. I guess Gil is better than those shameless adults. A few constellations show an interest in the incarnation of Gilliong Lee. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's actually an even better agreement. If they're not only looking at him, but the group of people that he's with, not bad, not bad. What a deal. And then that's actually Hui-Won saying, guessing Gil is better than those adults. Okay. It's actually the major group that's monopolizing all the food here. Yeah, she already knows what's up. Okay. What's going on here? She's about to give us the lowdown, 100%. Everyone else is being fed and bred. How many days has it been? And then dragged off to scavenge for food like cattle to the slaughter. Just like I was this morning. Everyone does seem to have no problems with what the major group is doing. We need a revolution. I agree. That's why your declaration is very meaningful, Dokja. But don't you think you should sell them the food for 10 coins like you did with us? I don't think anyone's looking to buy with those prices. I know you gave us a special discount, but, well, we'll wait and see. Yeah, see what Ino's got planned next. So they're all resting up. See Hui-Won, Sanger, and Gil. Lee and Dokja are by themselves. Why don't you get some shut-eye, Dokja? I'll keep watch. I've got some stuff to take care of. Huh? You have stuff to take care of? And then we see some dark, like, figures in the crowd. Are they coming to, like, steal while they're supposed to be resting? Excuse me. Do it. Wait, what is this? It looks like it is daytime or morning. Uh-oh. We time skip. What happened? So it's morning, but there's still some, like, smoky... The poison's still there, essentially. And then Hui-Won. Wow. You've sold out? What a joke. Those two-faced bastards. She's not as frail as I thought she was. Hui-Won's powerful. Apparently. But it wasn't just the minor group who had bought the food overnight. That sounds about right. The major group would have come in and probably bought the whole lot, right? May I have everyone's attention, please? Inho is making an announcement. We will be limiting the distribution of food from today to 3 biscuits per person, he says with a smile on his face. What? 3 biscuits? How are we supposed to survive off that? But the search party gets much more food than that. Did you think we wouldn't know? Search party goes out for the food. It makes sense. That's correct. You're always welcome to join the search party if you want more food. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Maybe a little unfair, but hardly anyone makes it back when they join the search party. True. Only the Choldu gang members make it back alive. Also true. You're practically asking us to go out and die. Well, how about you go out and scavenge food for yourselves then? There it is. Are we going to end up taking this guy down? Well, there's still a way for you to get more food even if you don't join the search party. I really didn't want to do this, but Dokja over there taught me a very valuable lesson yesterday. Oh, really? It was the major group who bought over half of the food I scavenged. Yeah, that makes sense. But, oh, okay. They did pay for it in full. Dokja, you've just dug your own grave. You'll regret this. Dokja was right, everyone. How can anything be free in this world? Uh-oh. You must prove your worth if you want to eat. We will exchange the food we have with anything that we deem useful, he says with a smile. Cheong has activated the skill Insight, level 2. This is how the world works, after all. It's basically a mix of influence and yeah. So, is this how it's going to be? Thank you for teaching us a valuable lesson, Dokja, says it again. The crowd, they're just red shadows at this point in time. Uh-oh. It's all because of him. I was wondering why these people were acting like such idiots. He had the Insight skill. Man needs to look at his profile already. Come on. Well, the major group's just monopolizing the food again. Weren't you trying to promote transactions between people to weaken the power of the major group? Hui-Won's on it, right? That's right. I wanted them to stand up for themselves. Her insight is impressive. Then you shouldn't have sold the food to the major group. Nothing's changed. But it did. I have more coins. What? 1,450 coins to be exact. What? Just what are you planning, Dokja? Saying, can we really trust him? I trust him. So much pressure. You left some food for yourself, though, right? No, I've sold all of it. Eh? What? Are you sure we can trust him? Hui-Won's saying, and then someone pokes him. Huh? Oh, Gil. Who's he poking him with? For me? Oh, he's giving him some food. I'm fine. You can have it. Oh, and while we're on the topic, you know the food you bought yesterday? Eat them all now. I strongly recommend that you finish them all by the end of today. Yeah. Or else there's going to be a riot heading straight for them, 100%. And then we see the in-host camp. 200 coins each? There's no way we'd have that many. Then get lost. Yikes. So, looking at the station size, Guemo and Yaksu. Dokja is on the tracks. Trying to look away, I guess. Everyone who went that way died. Gangsters or not. Hui-Won. She's just crouching on the platform looking at him. You're not thinking of going, are you? Did I thank you for saving my life yesterday? I think you did. Well, let me thank you again, just in case. He looks up. That man who walks with a limp over there, he's the one who tried to rape me. He's the guy I beat up yesterday. Don't lay a finger on him. It's a big yikes. He's mine. Oh, fair enough. I mean, whoa. She would have ended up dead if it wasn't for me. She's the type Constellations would be interested in. I wonder if she has a character profile. He needs to start checking out a lot of these people who have character profiles. Oh, she does. Hui-Won Jeong, 27. According Constellation, she doesn't have any. 3 constellations are currently interested in this individual. Personal attribute, crouching figure, common. I don't know what that means. Personal skill, demon slaying level 1, kendo level 1. She doesn't have any stigma. Overall stats, stamina 4, strength 4, agility 7, mana 4. That's pretty good. General evaluation, as a crouching figure, she has limitless potential. Oh. Information about her attribute cannot be viewed as it has not yet awakened. Fair enough. Interesting. He needs to team up with her, of course. And then she notices something. Oh, did you just see that? They've taken the women and the elderly. Wait, Hui-Won, what are you gonna do? Stop them. If they join the search party, there is no way they'll make it back alive. True. But they'll starve to death if they stay here. Her personal attribute is crouching figure? It may not sound special, but this is a rare super evolutionary attribute in TWSA. Okay, then am I supposed to just watch? Yes, for now, at least. What is that supposed to mean? Oh. Crouching figure is a common attribute, but has the potential to evolve into a rare or even legendary attribute based on the incarnation's experience. Oh. The Berserk Butcher, who is one of the top 100 incarnations of TWSA, started with the crouching figure attribute. Okay, was the Berserk Butcher a man or a woman? What I'm saying is that stopping them won't change a thing. Even if we stop them now, the same thing will happen over and over again because of the food shortage. I thought she was just an extra, but I should think about having her as a companion. Here we go. You need to help sort out the situation somehow, though. She ain't gonna take no for an answer, buddy. One thing that bothers me is that she has the demon slaying skill along with the crouching figure attribute. Oh, is that a combo? She could end up becoming an indiscriminate murderer. Oh, I mean, that kind of sounds like Berserker, honestly. Hui-Won, the root of the problem here is food, isn't it? I guess it is. She's kind of calm. Then what if we were to get rid of the root of the problem? What do you mean? And then he's got his phone out. Oh, he's reading. He should be here any minute now. Uh-oh. Then there's a huge crackle. That yellow electricity is Junghyeok Yu. Oh no, the Dokkaebi. Huge spark. It's a Dokkaebi. Hello. Oh, it's different. It's got yellow writing and it's kind of stuttering. Hello. How have you all been doing? Dying of boredom? You see, the Dokkaebi who is in charge of this channel is currently being disciplined. So, I will be in charge. Uh-oh. Disciplined? I will be in charge of the current scenario. And then it's a different one with a yellow looking robe thing. Okay. It's not Bihyeong. But everyone, how is it that you all look so peaceful? Damn it, Bihyeong, what has he done with this scenario? There it is. Classic Dokkaebi snap. An additional penalty has been added to the scenario. Foods may no longer be stockpiled. All foods will be removed. What, like effective immediately? They're gone? What's going on? The food. Oh, there goes. Yep, now it's even more of an issue. You should have worked harder to complete the scenario. Everyone's food is just disappearing. Stuffing your face isn't going to get you anywhere, right? You worthless earthling. Scum. And then another one. Is he gone? He just disappeared? All the food just gets disintegrated. Oh. Hey, he's still around. Yep, so that was just to get rid of all the food. Now, everyone, let's get the party started. Look at Inho. He's looking a little terrified right now. The food. Alright. Scenario popping up in front of everyone. This is more like TWSA. An additional penalty has been added to the scenario. The category, survival fee, has been added. 100 coins will be withdrawn daily at midnight as a survival fee. You will die if you have insufficient funds to pay the fee. The survival fee will be collected until the second main scenario is cleared. I wonder if it has a time limit. You have entered the second scenario area. Find and move to the location where the scenario will be activated. I was wondering like when it was going to pop up. I thought they were already like beginning it, but it never gave them an objective yet. Okay. Alright, that's the end. A few constellations are relieved you're not an idiot. Said no constellation about any of my life choices ever. Whoa. The penalty is just student loan. Oh. I've spent so much money on this comic, yet I regret nothing. That's the way to go, buddy. Alright, 19. Here we go. So we're underground. I guess everyone is adapting to the situation. So, Inho, gather around everyone. I have an emergency announcement to make. Given our current situation, looks like we'll need more people for the search party. From this point on, we won't be sharing any food with people who refuse to join the search party. Damn it, I didn't expect there to be an additional penalty. I mean, and everyone just gave Dokja the coins. Could he have known this was going to happen? My biscuit. That's why I told you to eat them. Oh, Hui-Won didn't get to eat. No, that is not possible. That's probably what Inho is thinking right now. You have successfully read the mind of Inho Cheon. Your understanding of Inho has increased. He may be suspicious of me, but he can't be certain that I knew about the food penalty beforehand. And then Hui-Won, did you know this would happen, Dokja? I had a suspicion that it would. I thought, what the Dokkaebi would do to make us suffer the most. I didn't know something like this would increase my understanding of him, though. But I didn't expect them to add a survival penalty. And then it's just, he's looking over the rules that we read previously. TWSA would definitely pull something like this, but this wasn't in the original novel. Did the contract I signed with Bihyeong affect the story? Then someone from behind, Dokja. Oh, Lee. What do we do now? Should we join the search party too? Yeah, this group is stacked right now, honestly. Just get this group, head towards the scenario. No, we won't go above ground. The place is a death trap. But we need to go there for food. We'll need to find a new food source since the world around us has changed. I'm sorry? Oh, someone else? Wait, Dokja, don't tell me. That's right. Ah, okay, yep, they're gonna go on a little trip. We're going monster hunting. Okay. Episode 19, Chapter 5, Warden of the Dark. Okay, Part 1. You're gonna follow the rails? We're gonna follow the rails. Come on, join along. It's not safe for any one of them to be left alone with these lads. Like, just go as a group. I guess we do need a team who will work on completing the scenario. Good luck. Oh, right. Inho has just come over and said, like, yeah, good job. You guys go and do the thing. I thought he'd lash out at us for not joining the search party, but I guess he feels reassured that I'm staying away from his group. That jerk. Does he think he's the leader? Your understanding of Inho Cheon has increased even more. Your understanding has passed a threshold level. Can he bookmark skills now? He can probably incite people now. Now that I think about it, every time I make a favorable impression on a character, or earn their trust, or guess what they're thinking, the level of understanding seems to increase. I've probably done the latter. Thanks to that, I can read his mind and know his feelings with this level of understanding. Inho Cheon is suspicious of your intentions. That creepy smile once more. Perhaps you could you perhaps let a member of our group join your party? No. Of course. There's no way he would have let us off that easy. We'll also like to know how the scenario can be cleared. Of course. And it's finance guy. Of course it is. Okay, so they're walking along. There's corpses everywhere. Sanger, it's dangerous here. Hold my hand. My goodness, get him away. You look more scared than I am. No, I'm fine. My goodness. He's literally holding Sanger, and he's behind her. Ugh. Are you sure about this? He's no threat to us, so it should be fine. Lee, you should be back there, though. Help her out. Where's Hui-Won? Oh, there she is. What about you, Hui-Won? You haven't even fully recovered yet. You should be worried about Gilliam, not me. The road ahead is dangerous. We're not just going to charge ahead, are we? I've been worried about that as well. Might be a good idea to send Gil and the women back. No, that's not a good idea. Listen, Lee, I may not be as good as you are, but I still know how to fight. I used to practice kendo. But you two must be forgetting something. They haven't used any of their new skills. A few days ago, the world we lived in changed completely. Saying women and children are physically weak is prejudice. Anyone can become strong when they increase their own stats. Gil, show him. This man has been training or something. Here we go. He nods. Oh, what is this? So he puts his hands on the ground. And what is that? Is that bubbles? Oh, is he tracking something? Oh, he's a hunter. So you see like a lion or a wisp or something just run off ahead of them. My gosh, what is that? Damn it, it's a cockroach. My attribute is called Bug Collector. I can have simple conversations with insects. Oh, that makes sense. Gil has activated the interspecies communication skill. Oh. It says there's nothing up ahead. We'll be safe for at least another 100 steps. Thank you for your concern, but I didn't come all the way here to be a burden to you all. Oh, sure. Good on you, Gil. By the way, it looks like human corpses aren't the only corpses here. No wonder this place reeks of blood. Look at Dokja. He just pats him on the head. Good job, Gil. And Hui-Won, kind of impressed, but not really. Then Sanger, the road up ahead looks pitch black, as if there's a wall blocking the way. Oh, is it out of bounds? Or is this a scenario? So they immediately get pop-ups as soon as Lee touches it. A new sub-scenario has arrived. Uh-oh. Sub-scenario, hunting for food. Category sub, difficulty E, so it's slightly harder than normal, I guess. Hunt and cook a monster that you can consume as food. Okay. No time limit, 500 coins, and there is a penalty for failure. To be fair, if they fail the quest with no time limit, there's only one way they can do that unless they decline it, right? And then they see the monsters ahead of them. And they're, yikes, a monster. They kind of look like... how to describe this? Like a Quillball from WoW. Except it's more of a cat kind of shape. It's an animal that looks kind of similar to a cat ball kind of thing with spikes coming out of it. There we go. Tier 9, Subterranean, Ground Rat. Oh, who could have done this? Ground rats live underground, are pack hunters, and are known to be extremely persistent in hunting their prey. It won't be easy to move about since the tunnels that connect the different stations are full of monsters. Who else but Junghyeok Yu? I wonder how the Dokkaebi is dealing with Junghyeok. Because he would be in a similar situation to Dokja, except he wouldn't know about the greater stream thing. But he would know what's happening with the scenarios. How are they dealing with him? Won't these be enough for us to clear the scenario? The clear condition said that we had to hunt, so probably not. I guess you're right. How are we supposed to cook them? Over a fire? Hui-Won, you said you were good at kendo, right? Well, I'm not good, to be exact. Oh, what is this? It's like a spinal cord? Oh, they made weapons. No, wait, they're all like wielding them. It feels as if we've traveled back in time to the Stone Age. Yeah, everyone's got their own little weapon. Most of them has swords. Wait, they gave one to a finance lad, and Gil has like a little club. They'll need to be sharper, so try sharpening them on a rock lying around nearby. You have successfully tamed weapons using your intellect. Constellations are interested in this primitiveness of humans. Constellations gift you 100 coins. Then I know what to do because TWSA had a detailed chapter on butchering monsters. You seemed clumsy, but you've somehow managed to make a fine weapon for yourself. All of you have some coins left, right? They gift coins for something like this? Invest all the coins you have into strength, stamina, and agility, only leaving behind enough to pay the survival fee. This may sound cruel, but I don't expect all of you to survive. And then there's a rustle. Hui-Won notices it, but still, try to keep yourselves alive. Okay, something's up ahead though. Oh, here it comes. The rat's on its way back. Is it poison in its mouth? It was try to stay alive, please. There's a whole horde of them. Sub-scenario, hunting for food has begun. That's a lot of food. Is that even good to... Uh-oh. Right. Looks like Dokja is going in, or is that Lee? That's Lee. Lee makes the first move. Looks like he's successfully got one though. There's just, so many more also coming through. Hui-Won dodging the rat and then landing a slash. Powerful. Damn it, I lost one, so one of them's running away. Then Gil comes in with the club. That sounds like a solid hit. The rat hits the floor. I mean, there's not much of a distance there, but it hits the floor. And then Sanger finishes it off for him. Okay, that's good teamwork, good teamwork. Very nice. And there's another slash. Dokja. They're not doing so bad, actually. Very nice. Are you alright? We weren't asking Dokja that. Oh. My gosh, how many did you kill, Dokja? 4? Damn it, I only got 2. Competitive. Lee, I killed 3 of them. 3. Good on him. I didn't use my full power, but that's only 1 less than me. And I've invested a fortune into my own stats. He's a powerful soldier / tank. Then he's looking at his profile again. He's 28, Master of Steel is his constellation. Soldier who turned a blind eye to injustice. Then his skills, personal skills are still level 1 and 2. So he's got Bayonet 2, Camouflage 1, Patience 1, Sense of Justice 1, Weapons Proficiency level 2, Stigma Great Mountain Push level 1. Stamina is now 12, Strength 9, Agility 9, Mana 6. He's doing alright. Hyunsong's Lee's attribute will evolve soon. The character trusts and regards you highly. This character's supporting constellation is cautious of you. And then Starter Pack is currently being used. He's got a subscription. Starter Pack? A Starter Pack is a premium package incarnations can use only when the average of their overall stats is below 10. It increases the level of each stat by 1 and grants incarnations the skill Weapons Proficiency, which is very useful when they're starting out. Kind of envy him. No wonder he's so strong. It looks like Master of Steel has taken quite a liking to Hyunsong. How are we supposed to cook these? Sanger is looking at what they've killed so far. I don't think we can eat them raw. We can't eat them now, but I'm sure we'll find a way. And there's kind of silence. Did my answer sound too nonchalant? Hey, I've always wanted to ask you this. Dokja, do you perhaps know something about the situation we're in? That's Lee asking the group. Finance, off in the back. At least come forward and participate. Okay? Lee's asking the real questions. This is how the regressors must have felt in the novel. I kind of wonder, does the novel cover how many journeys? Like, does it cover how many regressions, rather? Some of them claim that they just had a hunch, or just lied, like I lied to Junghyeok Yu. From the reader's viewpoint, the best way to handle a situation like this was, the constellation secretive plotter looks forward to your decision. Several constellations are looking forward to your answer. Then Finance Lad immediately breaks the silence. Oh! Or did a rat get him? Looks like it might have bitten him on the leg. To keep putting yourself in situations where you don't have to answer any questions. Well done, Mr. Han. Okay, nice. Excellent way to diffuse the situation. Help me! He's getting dragged away by one. He didn't get any kills. The constellation, secretive plotter, nods in agreement. Okay. And then Sanger, here, grab onto this. So that's her weapon she's offering. Oh, he does, but they're both getting dragged away. Sanger! Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, is upset by the near certain cliffhanger. True. He wants his answer. Wait, what is this? Sanger, did they go into a portal? Is that another sub-scenario? Or did they leave the... Uh-oh. Did they leave the area? Hui-Won. Damn it, I just knew he'd get us into trouble. He's talking about Finance Lad, of course. Lee's kind of shook right now. Oh, they're gone. And that's the chapter. We need more information, boys. The constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, is upset by the certain cliffhanger. I feel you're on a spiritual level, my guy. He's right. Prisoner of the golden headband, breaking the fourth wall out here. And then another fourth wall cliffhanger. Alright, we have one more chapter, lads. This is a bit of a long set of chapters. It's been great, though. Episode 20. Final chapter. Is it really okay for them to go on their own? So... Are we back at the station with Inho? Oh no, wait, they left Lee and Hui-Won behind. And yeah, Dokja, you're only gonna take Bihyeong with you? With his ability to help me track the monster down. But, and Lee, please look after Hui-Won. She's not doing so well. I can tell that you're tired. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. You respect that decision. And then Lee glances at her neck. Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's still got like the wounds around her neck. Either that's from the poison or whatever happened before. He said that he'll signal us when something happens. Let's wait and see. I'm fine, really. She needs some items to help her heal. Needs a health pack. Episode 20. Chapter 5, Warden of the Dark, Part 2. It sounds ominous, honestly. The place where ground rats reside is called the Dark Fold, because all light is absorbed and it is difficult to tell which way is up or down. And then, so Gil's holding Dokja's hand this way. If it weren't for Bihyeong's interspecies communication skill, I may have needed to use coins here. And then, Dokja, huh? You let it go on purpose, didn't you? Huh? What do you mean? When the monster took away that man and Sanger, you intentionally let it go. Oh, he kind of stops. I was watching you. Why did you do that? The constellation of absolute good alignment frown at your evil deed. The constellation, the secretive plotter, glares at you and demands something. He was watching me while that was happening. He's a scary kid. I don't think hiding things from him would do any good, seeing how sharp-witted he is. It was because of the ground rat's habit. They have a strong habit of storing anything they hunt in their lair. Alright, he's just going for the big one. But still, that doesn't explain how he knows this previously. They sometimes store rare or precious items, but getting to the lair is difficult. The only way to get there is to follow the tunnels that they dig. I knew it'd take Mr. Han, but I didn't expect Sanger to get dragged along with him. So you're after the items then? Yep. Are you disappointed? No. But you're a bad liar. Ooh. If it was just the items that you're after, you wouldn't have saved me in the subway. He's not wrong. I believe in you. Oh, he squeezes his hand a little tighter. A few constellations are beginning to tear up. You've been gifted 200 coins. Aw. I don't get what he sees in me. I thought he was mature for his age, but I guess he is still a kid. He can only say that because he's oblivious to the fact that this world is full of vile grown-ups' advantage of his maturity. Yeah. I kind of understand what it's saying, it's just worded a little strange there. And then we're almost there. A few constellations hold their breath in anticipation. We need to see a view account for this stream right now. Dokja, he's got his spike out ready. Are you a god? Or perhaps a protagonist? Oh, he's really sharp. Wait, even sharper than I expected. Does he even know what he's asking? I'm neither a god nor a protagonist. In fact, I've always been envious of protagonists. But you do know something about this world, right? Yes, I do. And there's like something scratching up ahead. Is that Bihyeong's ability? Then will we be granted a wish after we clear all the scenarios? Oh, Gil's preparing for battle with his mace. A wish. In stories like these, there's usually a reward at the very end, right? And he's shaking. He doesn't want to know everything, he just wants to know what happens at the end. Those who have adapted to this world all suffer through it in their own way. What are you gonna say? Are you gonna... Some become mad, others become zealots, and some become irrationally optimistic. He said, yes, you're right. I'm lucky that we're in the dark. Bihyeong can't see my expression right now. There's the hope. He's given it. You can point fingers at me all you want. I am a despicable grown-up. And then they both, kind of brandish their weapons. Where are they right now? The whole environment looks weird. But it seems like they're almost entering the lair. So I'll read that again. You can point fingers at me all you want. I'm a despicable grown-up. And the kid has decided to live on in this world. The sub-scenario has been updated. Oh. What is this? It's like roots of a giant tree and then a purple neon sign like places appeared. You have entered the ground rat's treasure trove. Oh. Dokja, this is... Wait, shush. Treasure's not the only thing that they store in there. There's like scratching and you can see the growls. What is that? It says green eyes. Oh. So the rats are just everywhere. Are they just appearing? They're watching from behind a tree trunk. This is all your fault, Sanger. Oh, well, there they are. This voice. My fault? What do you mean by that? What is it? Are they being held by the tree roots? If you hadn't gotten on the subway, I wouldn't have been dragged into any of this. What does me getting on the subway have to do with it? He's a stalker. Oh, no. 100%. That's because you always commute on the bicycle. There it is. What? Wait, are you the one who stole my bike? He's a stalker. Get him out. Didn't I say I would give you a ride home? Oh my goodness. You should learn to accept the kindness of others for once. Kindness, you wouldn't have had to accept someone did steal the bike. Answer me. Did you steal my bike? No wonder. I was wondering why he was on the subway and not his Z-Class Benix. The constellation, demonic judge of fire, despises Myung-ga-han. Yes, it was me. I did it. So what? Why are you shouting at me? You took my bike. That's stealing. Stealing? You're right. But none of this would have happened if you'd just gone home with me. Bruh. The constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, has grown pretty tired of the argument. What did you just say? And Doc's just like, oh my goodness. I wasn't quite ready, but there, I've said it. And there's plenty more where that came from. Great, he's all worked up now that he's in chains. I guess it can't be helped. Sub-scenario time. Listen, Sanger, did I ever make a move on you? Not like I asked you out or anything. Where is he aiming that? Oh, and it's not like a big building. The purple neon thing is like a chest. I didn't realize. I thought it was bigger. So Dokja and Gil are behind a tree. There's rats between them. And then chest in the middle. And then Sanger and Finance on the other side. He's aiming his spike. What's he going to do with it? Going for a throw. I just wanted to drive you home out of the goodness of my heart. He's fired it off. You kept rejecting my offer, so I... Is he aiming for? Uh-oh. Just straight for Finance right now, 100%. The rats notice it. Finance notices it. Okay, it hits the tree. Does that mean it breaks the hold on it? I thought he was going for Finance there for a second. Ah! The constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, is pleased. Gifted 100 coins. So he silenced him. That shouldn't be an issue anymore. What was that? Sanger looks happy. Dokja. Gil, kinda scared right now. Here it comes. Oh, he shouted something is in there? So the spike, what he hit with it behind the tree that the roots are wrapped around, the whole thing is shattering and cracking. Sanger notices Finance freaking out. And then it looks like stones are hitting the bugs. That'll probably affect Gil. Yeah, look at him. Oh. I wonder if Gil will be able to communicate with more types of creatures later on. So the rats are kind of scared of this. They're all shaking. Even considering that this is within the depths of the dark fold, black ether overflows to the point of manifesting black flames in the nucleus of the dark root. And he appears wherever there is a dark root. Uh-oh. Oh my, what is this? Is this a Reaper? It looks like a Reaper. He's got tentacles coming out. Uh-oh. The Warden of the Dark has appeared. Okay. Title of the chapter, lad. So he's like dark-robed, hooded lad with super long arms just draping next to him. And then he's got like 4 tentacles on each side. It's Dokok, kind of. The sub-scenario has been updated. The sub-scenario, defeat the Warden, has begun. And this guy is always like in the dark, I guess? Interesting. You must level up as they go further through. Dokja, and then Gil is not looking good. You need to puke right now. It's okay. Go ahead. All the insects that were connected to Gillion exploded. That's what I thought. He must have taken considerable mental damage from that. Yikes. Hope he's okay. Gil, how many more times can you use your communication? Maybe once or twice more. Alright. Rest here for a while then. And then Sanger. Dokja. Oh, he just runs past it. Uh-oh. Wait. Don't leave Gil by himself. Finance just like, help me quickly. Oh my god. Get him out. So he gets them both free. I only cut the stem and the blade is already blunt. Oh wait, yeah, it just fizzled. So this is the power of the demonic species. Oh, I know a good demonic slayer. Where's Hui-Won? Anyway, tier 7 demonic species. Warden of the Dark. It turns around. That's kind of creepy, bro. All of the monsters, of all the monsters, those demonic species are especially unique. He's got his bone sword. Stay back. The treasures collected by ground rats are like a sacrifice they make to make the demonic species. Even if they're at the same level, demonic species have the upper hand over other monsters. And then the Warden of the Dark has received the Demon King's blessing. What does that do? I guess it just buffs it more. This isn't looking good. I wanted to avoid fighting it at all costs. It is a sub-scenario. And then Commander Etter. Is he chanting? Speaking. That's out loud. I don't even understand what it's saying. Uh-oh. Don't tell Gil to use it. The Warden of the Dark spews an aura of fear. Oh, so it is a chant. Personal skill, 4th wall, has nullified most of the effects of the fear. Okay, but is that just on Dokja or is it AoE? The others? So Dokja's okay. And then it's still chanting. It says Glotteur. He's actually huge. Wait, did he grow even bigger? Uh-oh. Oh wait, that's where we're leaving off? Uh-oh. We're in danger, boys. Alright. So, Dokja is a good person for letting little man stay naive and optimistic. He isn't ready for the truth yet. He will break instead of growing. It's a very good point. Also, love the design of the Warden. He has some very awesome Lovecraftian vibes. That's true. That's true. Mr. Han sure is a pathetic douche, huh? Bro, this series has me on my toes. So I left Kinney for an update. Thank you for top comment. They boosted him up for it. Nice. Alright. Well, yeah, pretty good so far. It's only getting better and more interesting. I have so many questions about the impact of the way the story is going with him knowing how it went on potentially one run and then now he's in like the run after or something like that. Very keen to find out more, honestly. But yeah, we will keep going. We won't speculate too much until we have caught up with the series. But yeah, it's been great so far. I kind of do wonder how. We will talk about this briefly because we haven't seen him come back. Junghyeok Yu, sorry, he's gone off because he left the station early. I did mention it earlier. I wonder how the Dokkaebi are dealing with him. Like, does he have the same main scenario as the rest of them? Even though he's done it for like the 2nd or 3rd time now. Is he prioritizing, getting items over doing the actual quests? I want to kind of know what he's up to in this particular point in time. Because he just bailed. Is he just like out farming monsters for experience or something? Because the story is definitely changing as Dokja is finding out he can't view the skills of everyone who wasn't in the novel. So yeah, it's this next version. I guess it's like a sequel, but it's like the next version. It's like a regression, right? We just need to know more. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I just need to read more chapters and catch up. Hopefully it explains itself before we get there. But either way, this series is great so far. Very keen to keep going. And yeah, that's about it for me. So, thank you very much for watching, listening, or reading along, if that is what you do. And catch us in the next one. Laters.